Here we are on day 3 with a terrible 0-2 start. Hopefully things get better today on my road to 1,000. I will be playing daily until I get there. At this point, I might be 100 years old by the time I get there. Let's jump into a game. We get white for the first time in this series. So here I'm going to be playing, I think, the Stonewall. I actually know a little bit more with black than I do with white, which is kind of a scary thought, as you guys have all seen how I've been playing with black. All right. Here we go. We're going to try and get our little Stonewall set up in here. That's fine. We actually don't mind if he captures here. We're actually going to kind of force him to capture here and then take back there. There we go. Now we want to get our knight to here. We want to get castled. Knight there, castled as quickly as we can. We're going to get this out. What do we got going on here? We're going to actually kind of, let's see, do I have this? 1, 2, 1. I do not have that, so let's not drop a piece yet. We'll wait a moment before we drop a piece or two. I'm going to come into here. We're going to try and go here. Well, we're going to stop that immediately. None of that stuff. Our goal is to get here and then push in the middle. We'll see if that works. If that doesn't work, an alternative is going to be to come into here, get the queen out, and start pushing on that side. Let's see here. I'm going to come here. That'll help this push. That's an interesting move. So he's trying to attack that, which is definitely available. It's not a big deal. Let's see here. I could just go there, which would attack there and shut that down. And if he pushes, I takes. I end up losing a piece that way. Look at me seeing that. How rare. So I'm going to come here, which will defend the piece. We've got a couple ideas. I'd like to push here. I wouldn't mind getting my queen here, especially if we can get this going. If I can get this all locked up, that'd be really good. So let's go ahead and push the center pawn here. Am I missing anything? That becomes defended. I think we're good. If I can push here to here, I'm going to be a happy camper. Oh, he's going to let me. That's a little surprising. All right, let's see where we go from there. Now that we've got our center kind of locked down, which is really nice, I'm going to start pushing for some type of an attack. If we can get rid of this knight, I can get that in there. We can start pushing pretty good on that side. Let's see what happens here. So he's going to jump in there. So he's attacking there. Let's see what I can do here. So my options, if I take here, he's going to take, and then I'm able to take there also. So that works out well for, oh no, I'm not. So takes. I understand that I can just, well, wait, no. So takes, yeah, and then I'm there. So that's perfect. Takes. We really wanted to eliminate that knight. I know the bishop's sitting there hanging. Oh, and he's not going to even take the knight back. That's a little surprising. Well, this is defended twice. There. Nope, this is defended twice. 3 times, actually. So we're really liking this. He's probably going to push a pawn somewhere, but I'm starting to really like my center here. That's an interesting move. All right. Well, let's see what we can do about... Hell, I'm going to just send this guy right up the board. Yeah, I'm just going to march him up the board and see what he does about it. Yeah, I don't know if he thought that was undefended or if I'm just missing something here, but that works for me. Okay. Let me see here. Do I have anything interesting going on here? Not overly. This works well there. Let's see here. That hits the queen and really just the queen. If I go there, what is he going to do? I don't know. Let's find out. I'm going to come here and hit his queen. The problem is it's undefended. So it's just, I don't know if that's any good of a move at all. It just gives me another piece under attack. I really should have found a follow-up move. I'm going to come here. No, because then I end up getting this piece trapped. So that was just a bad move. Nothing in, now I drop a piece. So that didn't take long, but that's alright. I've got the queen side, king side kind of blowing open here, so I can start coming in. This isn't looking bad, guys. I mean, let's see what ends up happening here. Not really sure where to go. How are we doing with time? I'm down a lot on time. Okay. So I'm assuming we just en passant here? Yeah, why wouldn't I? We'll just yeet that bad boy off the board. And if he takes back with this pawn, yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping for. We can start moving in. I don't have a lot of pieces here to do much with, but I can also just check here. Why wouldn't I check here? Yeah, we're just going to keep checking them. Like, you can't run this way. So that's the good thing. I just don't know. Yeah, he's got nowhere to go. Well, I guess he's going to try and get up in there. So if that's his only option, right? So if he goes that way, do I have any tricks or anything up my sleeve? I can go like this. I don't think it wins anything on the spot, but it is a check. It stops him from going out that way. But all it does is hangs a piece. I mean, it's not that tricky, Chad. So here, 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 here? Or do I go here first? I just go there. Yeah, this is undefended, but I don't think I really care that much. Check. He's going to go here. It's kind of the end of my attack. So I think I am going to just take here, because I'm not really sure what else to do. Okay, well, that's kind of nice, actually, because it forces him more into the center of the board, which I actually really like. Let's see here. I need to get moving a lot faster. That is for sure. I'm gonna come here. Yeah, definitely gonna go there. Now, if I'm able to come into here, that could be something. Interesting choice. So do I go there? Do I go here? We're getting really close now. Like getting this close. I just don't see the mate at this point. Let's see here. Which is better? Checks, he's just going to run into the corner. So let's go attack the queen. I'm hoping the queen goes here, to be honest. Well, fuck me. Excuse my language, but that stops the attack. Stops the attack dead. Let's see here. Checks, 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 checks. That's a check. That's a check. I cannot believe I did. Well, I mean, anybody that's watched me play a little bit isn't that shocked. Let's call a spade a spade. If I go there, he just takes. So let's try and get a second attacker on here. Oh, I just realized this is hanging. Yeah, I'm in a world of hurt. I don't have time. Okay, he's trying to come in over there, so we're going to get us, as I said, a second attacker over there. Keep off of the white tiles. We'll come into here. Oh, nope, that's just hanging. So, oh, no, it's not hanging yet. So we're going to go there. Doot, doot. That's... And homie's about to get mated. Me being homie. Oh my god, I cannot win a chess game to save my life. I mean, are we just going to repeat, or what's the plan here? That's fine. If he wants to repeat, we can repeat. I'll take a draw. I'm in not a good shape here. Okay. Oh. Unbelievable, Chad, how badly you're playing these games. You know, I mean, the simple fact that keeps coming up over and over again is I don't know how to attack. Every time I try and attack, it just goes so bad for me. Obviously don't know what I'm doing. I thought I had a fantastic attack going, and I just completely hung my queen. The only saving grace was the fact that I don't even know. That I didn't completely hang my queen. I was able to get his queen in return, but it just completely blasted the opportunity for me to win the game. You know, just couldn't do anything with it. This guy is just really wants this pawn. If he gets this pawn, do I have anything there? No, I don't. So I'm just going to take this. I think I'm messing with a backmate rank here, but as long as I've got that defender there, I should be okay. There. I've got a check. I probably should have taken that check in the middle of the board. Would have made more sense. Let's see. Is he going to come here? If he goes there, okay. Where do I go? I will come. That's no good. That's something, I guess. But I just mistake after mistake after mistake. I just can't see it. I don't know if I'm playing too soft, playing too fast, playing too... That's an interesting move. Well, it's the first piece I think he's hung. We'll take that. Now I'm in time trouble. I have a chance of coming back now. A very, very, very small chance. He's just hanging everything at this point. I don't know. I don't think he was cheating, but come on, bro. I mean, that's a little shocking to me, the number of mistakes he just made. Is he just trying to play fast to make sure that whatever. Just gonna, no counterplay. We're just gonna keep pushing, keep doing all this. Eventually we'll get this move in, which is what I've been looking for. He can come down and check, but the check doesn't do anything. Actually, I wonder if I should come to this side. Yeah, there we go. Now you can have that. Nope, no fork for you. Good try, though. See, with the increment, he's not going to be able to just run me out of time. So that's a little bit of an odd attempt there, I think. Well, he shouldn't be able to run me out of time, but we've all seen me play. So I do have this, so I'm going to just run this bad boy on up. And see where that goes. Yeah, that's fine. Where you headed to, partner? Yeah, that's fine. Let's see here. And if I go there, what's your plan? Yeah, you can have that. There you go. Take it. So if I come here, this piece becomes defended also. So now it's just a matter of... I've got too much for him to push. I'm in no hurry. Everything's now pretty well defended. Let's see here. Oh, that's clever. That's fine. And if he takes there, yep. Which one do you want, boss? Oh, yep, you and your checks. Alright, I'll give it to him. That was pretty good. I'm gonna go there. He's gonna come behind, which is fine. I'm gonna go... Well, he still can't take it. Still defended, homie. I know it's very far away to see. Alright, so let's get this guy just out of the way. We're gonna cut him off, and then we're just gonna run this bad boy up. Now, that's all yours. I could care less about that. Actually, so what I'm going to do is just go right here. That defends everything. Plenty of time. Well, finally got a... Well, I shouldn't speak too soon, I guess, huh? I was going to say finally got a dub, but who knows? Alright, I'm going to come down here. It's ladder time. He resigned there. That's an interesting point to resign. Alright, well, another terrible game. Way more so that he lost than I won. That was just another atrocious game. I'll take the win. Take the dub. 63% is unacceptable. Look at this whirlwind. Up, down, up. Just awful. Look at all that. Played like a 450. Whew. That is really hard to play that badly. So I'm trying to play my Stonewall, which I don't know very well, to be honest. I know kind of the theory up there. He's allowed to take. Doesn't bother me. I push him into taking. Takes. Gets the middle. Jump in. Here. Jump in. Oh, alright. That's fine. There. Finally gets in there. Now it's just a push, right? So I actually probably should have just jumped in here, but I looked at that and talked about that. I just didn't really know what it did, and I knew my central plan was to push, which is clearly the wrong plan. I thought that was the right plan. I'm going to have to look this up on my course. Really interesting. There. So now I got my fork because he blew it. He comes in. Did I take the right piece? Of course I didn't. 50-50 chance, and I always guess wrong. So he goes out of there, which again, massive lead, 4.5. Almost impossible to lose, unless you're me. I jump out trying to attack. I'm really liking my position here. Now I decide I'm just going to run him up the board. Let's see what happens. That takes back. We're just crushing this right now. Yeah, let's see what comes next. He jumps in there. I defend it. He really wants me to pull that knight back. I like that knight. I mean, that knight is cemented in there, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say Stockfish knows a little bit more than I do. And that was just stupid. I knew it at the time. I mean, just completely lost my entire advantage. Going nowhere. Like, it's just dumb. So he comes in and I just go back. Just a complete and utter waste of time. I lose that because of that move. I come in. I took the wrong way. Really? So my idea was to try and allow this guy to come in. So I'm surprised that's the wrong way. He does that, so I opposant. Which, yeah, I guess that is wrong, because that does make sense, because then if I would have just pushed, he has a hard time coming out, and I could have just came in, check, and then that even might be close to a mate. Takes there, I go in there, check, again the wrong move. I am so consistent. Took that. So that's what we got. Another game that I get absolutely destroyed in. That one was as embarrassing as all the others. Stay tuned. Hopefully, at some point, I start actually winning games and not just that the person I'm playing against completely loses. Please consider a like and subscribe, and please feel free to roast me in the chat. I deserve it. Have a great day.